Thank you. Also, you want to sit there all the time.
Cool, thank you.
Basically, like, sign off. They send you curated protocols. Express by Skype. That's what I'm saying.
I'll just really excited.
I like it's just so much everybody needs to be interested. Thank you. Mary, it's all right there. Anyone have anything? Show the names too. Oh, there she is. You ready? Oh, yeah, I think you do. I'm just kidding.
There's a mouse.
Yeah, that's fun though. I didn't know that was the first time. He's like, I want to know now.
That means you were that kid. You were that kid.
That's live. A couple minutes ago. A couple seconds ago. I'm just testing it out. It's working. Just my little shitty.
No, these are my seats. The outside? Yeah. Can I blend in for chair? Looking down, beat up.
What's going on, buddy? I'm all right, man. I have eating best.
Okay, everybody. Look at me. All right. Everybody grab their drinks, their foods. We're going to get started. Thank you, everyone, for coming. I love to stay in the room all day. This is awesome. Feel free to come up, go through if you need to grab food, drinks, or whatnot. I'll go through some housekeeping things real quick. There are two bars, one in the corner back here, one on the other side. If you've noticed or not, you do need a ticket to get there. And to get a ticket, you have to talk to a team next door. So make sure you do that. The bartenders are diligent and know that they're not giving any drinks away, right? All right.
Oh, true.
And just real quick, too, some people have asked, there's not parking with bathrooms. They're right outside of the elevators. Men's on the right, women's on the left, so right out here. We do have some giveaways as you walk into the hatch. You'll see some booklets out there that we have. And if you didn't get a parking pass when you came in, there's parking passes right out where you register. Make sure you grab one of those. And then just so you know too, applications are open for next year as of right now. We'll be doing our cohort for next summer, but applications are open as of right now. So if you know it or not, you are at the first Conquer Accelerator Demo Day, and I'm excited as hell. This is a long time in talks. We haven't had an accelerator in this area. We've had our incubator, a couple things, but we talked about this. Okay, come on in. So yeah, we got this going. So how we got this going is, I actually did some research around the country, found some other accelerators that were doing some amazing things, from small schools, big schools, to even Techstars, Y Combinator, and then we made it our own. Reached out and worked with, if you know it or not, we are with Spartan Innovations. We are with the MSU Foundation. So I went to Dave Washburn. Dave, raise your hand. Dave Washburn here. Dave, we talked with Dave and the board and actually got the funding for this event to happen. So thank you. Thank you so much for everything. That funded these 6 teams to get moving, to get the operations going, and to try to get these individuals off the market. We also reached out to some sponsors We worked with MSU and April Clovis. April's in the front here. April, thank you so much. And then we also Michigan Creative was doing all the video and photography here. Thank you, Ryan. We had 48 applications. We had 8 countries that actually applied. We used Success. It was amazing. I'm already hearing people that want to apply for next year. I think it's going to double, triple, who knows. We will be only taking 5 teams next cohort. But same thing, we are looking for some great teams for them to apply and get this going for next summer. A thank you, a huge thank you to all of the mentors that are here, all the mentors that are live streaming here. This is being live streamed from all over the country. From our alumni, you can see me? No, these, from our alumni help out, our non-alumni help out, all the speakers that came in, all the investors that we talked with, all of our friends that helped out. Thank you so much. We couldn't have done any of this without you. Another huge thank you. We did hire our Accelerator manager, Tom Stewart, who's right here in the front. Tom, come again, Tom. And then Jesse Flores, who's next to our entrepreneur resident. Those two took on the day-to-day operations and worked with all the teams to really, I always say beat on them, but to really answer those or ask those hard questions, to get them answers, to get them mentors, and we did research for all of them. Two, and I'm going to name some of you guys, please. Hopefully, all of you in here: Amber Shin, Aaron Richards, Lori Fisher. Thank you for everything you've done with communications to events to everything in the entire world. Thank you guys for getting this all together. Our interns, Dean, Kelsey, Danny, Haley, Josh, Sydney, and Kashik. Hopefully you guys are all in here. Thank you so much for all that, putting this all together. It took this team to do all of this. So huge round. So with that, I do want to bring out April Clovis from MSU. Say a couple words to you guys. April, please come up.
Very loud voice, but I'm not sure she's loud as yours. When I walked in, I grabbed the program and it says keynote, and then I turned to Paul and said, last night you texted me and said, would you say a few remarks? So I had a moment of panic, and I hope you also did, because I'm really not going to give a keynote. My goal here is to talk a little bit about why we're involved in the program, and what I see in the programs that we've been a part of, and maybe one piece of advice to add to your list. We are part of the program because what every vibrant community needs is what you are doing here in this program. We need people with creativity, we need people with new business ideas, because that's what brings people to any community. And then you need to partner that with arts, culture, and other things to make it very exciting and a successful place for people who want to come and live. And so for us, as a business in this community, business needs more business and more people here for everyone to do well and be successful. So part of our reason for that is our whole goal as a large employer in the community is to have a very vibrant community for everyone to be a part of and have access and opportunity that you wouldn't be able to have otherwise. Then the other thing I would tell you is it is our business's philosophy that we should give back to the community because of our success. So my advice to you is if your business becomes successful, and I know some of you are already doing that, is to give back to the community where it has been supportive to you, because then you can lift someone else up with you. And that is part of what we are trying to do. The first thing when I walked into the room was read this lovely board where it listed, and I'm assuming everyone who's been a part of the program, listed things that you learned by being a part of this experience. There isn't one item on here that I wouldn't agree to that you don't need every day in your life, no matter what you do after here. All of this would be advice I would give my employees, my managers to live by. I might add 2 things to the list. And my 2 pieces that I would add to the list is you have to put on here that you want to keep learning and be curious. So you will need to add that to whatever you choose to do. If you don't try to figure out what's next, kind of what you're doing now, but don't get stuck in what you're doing now. And the second thing that I tell everyone who works for us, and what has been a big piece of advice for me, is every day is a job interview. And that sounds really odd, but You are interviewing right now, in a sense, to receive some funding for your business to be successful. But you may meet somebody here that will hire you in 6 years from now. You may encounter somebody in a class. You have no idea the interactions every day that you have because you end up being involved with that person. And so we promote from within. So I tease all of my employees and say, the two of you sitting here next to each other, one day that person will be your boss. How well did this interaction go when we're all equal, right? So that's my advice to add to your list, but everything on here, it's relevant no matter what you end up doing, no matter what job you have. These are things that are important to me still in my career today. So congratulations for being here. I love seeing everyone's boards and what they have going, and looking forward to the pictures. Thank you very much.
Thank you, April, and thank you for being here, being in our community, and having MSUFCU here. Let's start with a quick video, please.
Figures. Yeah, right. What were you afraid about?
Strength. Probably would be with something.
I
need strength. So, God, give me strength. Yeah!
Thank you, man.
In the Greater Lansing area, we've had incubators all over. We've been incubating these teams for a while out of the university, out of the ecosystem in the area, and we wanted to identify a handful of teams that we thought, hey, if we threw 20,000 at each one of these teams, could we get them further out in the market? We saw potential in these individuals to try to get them out there to put into this 10-week program.
Hi, I'm Josh York with the York Project.
I'm Will Taylor, and I'm a partner with York Project.
I'm Zoe Zapatel, co-founder of Connector LLC. I'm Brittany Eric, and I'm co-founder and director of operations for Connector LLC.
Hi, my name is Frank Letter. I'm the CEO of Golfwood.
I'm Dallas Chase, and I'm the founder of AIM, which is Artificially Intelligent Machine Shop.
My name is Mario Sudan, and I'm the founder of Airbots.
My name is Patrick Chenard, and I'm the co-founder of Protection.
I think it gives them an intense 10-week focus on owning their business. So traditionally, of course, they're in class and they might have part-time jobs on top of the class. Just make sure for those 10 weeks, 40 hours a week, they are doing their business, they're working on their business without the added pressure of school expectations so that they can really focus in and hone in on their business.
They have access to all of the things that I've learned, that Tom has learned, that Paul has learned, and all people affiliated with Conquer have learned to be able to hopefully accelerate their ability to solve problems, make decisions, and grow their businesses.
The biggest thing that we push here at Conquer Accelerator is connections. You know, there's some of these teams that got in here that could probably prolong and get out there in probably 2 to 3 years. I think we'll get them onto market faster just from our huge connections of Spartans.
I'm Tom Stewart, and I'm the Accelerator Manager here at Conquer. Welcome again to our inaugural demo night for Industries Conquer Accelerator, and thanks for being here. So I'm really, really excited for you guys to see all these pitches. They're going to blow your minds. But before we get into all that, I want to make sure I also have some thank yous to go through. Of course, our mentors, MSUFCU, the Spark Innovation staff and interns, and the MSU Foundation for the support. Particularly, I want to thank Amber Shin and Aaron Richard. I don't always speak so good. You guys They always help me find my voice, and they really helped us to begin to conquer its own identity and a place in our community. I'd like to thank Jesse Flores, our entrepreneur in residence. He was always in there challenging our team's assumptions, challenging my assumptions. He's not a shy guy, if you know him. And he really asked us all the hard questions we needed to hear, generally making us think better and think bigger. Lastly, I want to thank my interns. Kelsey, where are you? She made the drive back and forth from Brighton nearly every day to be a part of something bigger than herself. She always was eager to help. She always did it with a smile and a positive attitude, even when some of the teams asked her to be a part of their strange experience. Thank you, Kelsey. Dean, well, sweet Dean. Honestly, dude, I thought I was gonna kill you. I'm glad you praised me. But over these 10 weeks, you not only proved me wrong, but you grew as a professional, you grew as a person, and all the damn you've been thrown on me too. Let's give it up for all these support people here. As the Accelerator Manager, I had the distinct pleasure of working with all of our teams all day, every day, for 10 weeks. Big commitment. I got to be one part business coach, one part dad, one part project manager, one part cat herder, which is a lot of parts. And at first I found myself ill-equipped. Managing a group of mostly 19 to 24-year-old entrepreneurs can be a little vexing. But as we got into our journey of creating and expanding their businesses, exploring what it means to be an entrepreneur and the sacrifices it often takes to be an entrepreneur, like skipping Thirsty Thursdays, or maybe putting that romantic interest on hold. Through all of that discovery, we built a little community of entrepreneurs that hustles hard and gets shit done. Over the 10 weeks, our teams talked with over 7,500 customers, completed about 85% of their weekly goals, which were not designed to make them comfortable or be easy. They covered topics ranging from your typical customer discovery and how to build a sales funnel, to learning improv acting for entrepreneurs, which, by the way, if any of you ever had a chance to do that, it was an amazing experience. We've had over 100 total engagements with individuals within the MSU network, with 30 current active long-term engagements. They've traveled to Chicago, New York, Ohio, Florida. One team literally traveled across the country in search of customers. They acquired these customers in Austin, in Virginia, in San Francisco, all over the nation, and even all the way across the ocean in Sweden. The cohort together managed an average of 10.5% customer or user growth week over week. They've all worked tremendously hard to be where they are today. They put in late hours, dealt with self-doubt and uncertainty, fear, anxiety, stress. They shared their hopes and made themselves vulnerable in front of complete strangers. And also they could move ever closer to achieving their entrepreneurial dreams. Now, it may seem a little corny what I just said, because it kind of is. But what you're about to see tonight is the culmination of all of that. Hard work, passion, emotion, dedication. Guys, I'm very, very proud of you. Sorry. Remember to have fun up there tonight. It's your night. And without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, the 2016 Conquer cohort.
Airbots are modular, snap-fit, easy to assemble drone kits. Here are some flying drones, so everyone can enjoy them. My name is Marius Fidan, founder of Airbots. I'm a neuroscientist with a passion for helping others find their spark. Working with children taught me about elegance and simplicity, taking difficult scientific topics to their very roots. Now, with Airbots, we are taking the same model of simplicity and elegance to drones. I'm a drone racer. Night after night, I kept noticing racers damaging their expensive drones. They have to go back to the drawing board with their machines. You see, damaging your drone is a huge deterrent for people entering the drone hobby. Right now, all you can find on the drone market are non-transparent designs. These are not built to last or to be easily repaired. Time, money. These are the two things that stop new customers from buying their first drones. Airbots changes that. Simple designs, replaceable parts, modular components. Our proprietary, patent-pending design allows you, the pilot, to customize, manipulate, and upgrade your drone. So when the inevitable crash happens, all you have to do is replace the parts, not the entire drone. We design snap-fit modular systems that give you the ability to change the parts you need. That means more time in the sky and more money in your wallet. Airbots, your building blocks of flight.
Project that.
Cool. Hello, everybody. My name is Mario. Throughout my life, I've had a passion for flight, and I've been able to live out my dreams through the building of drones. We formed a company called Airbots, and over the last 10 weeks, I've been able to learn about the market and iterate on my product. We have,
Got this.
We have a patent-pending design which we believe will change the life cycle of the drone. This is a $1,200 drone. It's a complicated piece of machinery, and when it crashes, there's no easy way to repair that. So you're left to buy a new one or to repair the old one. And it's so difficult to do that many people are outsourcing this to a professional repair service that costs hundreds of dollars. And this isn't just a problem that lies with this company, their brand, and this product. It actually relates to all drones throughout the market. They're easy to break and difficult to repair. So we at Airbots wanted to tackle this problem. What we came up with was this. So our solution was to take every part and form a case around it. That case allows it to snap fit into the next component, forming the whole drone. So each arm has two main components. There's a speed controller, which allows electricity to go to the motors, and there's a turbine that houses the motors, along with the propeller. So the turbine and the speed controller, these two components, snap together to form each arm. And then that arm snaps into the center to form the whole drone. Here's what it looks like. The benefit of this system is that you don't have to replace the whole drone upon a crash. You only replace the part that has accrued damage. This market is growing. Last year, the consumer drone market became $1 billion industry for the first time. It nearly doubled the previous year's projections, and this year is supposed to grow even more. As you can tell, the competition is noisy. The market is congested. But when you take a look at these companies, you realize that they're in a race to outperform one another to create these high-performance drones. But what none of them are doing is tackling the problem of what happens when you have a crash. It costs us approximately $250 to build a drone. Our price point is $499. The interesting part about our business model is we have two revenue streams. One of them is a ready-to-fly, plug-and-play drone, and the other is replacement parts to keep you in the air. Our go-to-market strategy is on an e-commerce platform. We did market research and we found out that most people that fly drones either buy the parts, they buy the parts and the drones online. So we wanted to bring our product directly to them. So we want to sell it on our website and through other partners such as Amazon. Our traction includes setting up drone kits throughout the Midwest. So this last month we had 2, and in this month of August we have 5 coming up. So what these are we come, we have a drone, we talk about how drones work, what the different parts are, and then we end up building it together and then doing a live demonstration where we fly it. So far, the response has been great. We've heard from kids that they want one just a little bigger so they can ride it. I mean, it's really exciting. And just yesterday, we had one at the Grand Rapids Public Museum, and we noticed that the parents that were sitting behind just watching their kids were just as engaged, if not more, than their kids. So it was awesome. Our team includes myself, a marketing expert, an engineering expert, and a business operations expert. We need $500,000 in order to realize this product and have it come to market. That's going to be split between manufacturing and marketing. To further break it down, we need $350,000 in order to manufacture this product. And then we need $150,000 to market it. Most of the money in manufacturing will be spent on design engineering and molds, while the money in marketing will mostly be spent on website development as well as an ad campaign. So, if you would like to help bring plug-and-play drones to the market, please feel free to talk to me or any of my team members. Thank you.
The mission of Artificially Intelligent Machine Shop is to grow the U.S. manufacturing companies, and we're going to do that by creating an automated machine shop that can deliver custom manufacturing equipment in a week. How it's going to be done is it's going to be done by commonizing parts, and so we're going to create one machine that can work with a group of parts and create very unique but similar parts. So to start off, we're working with aluminum extrusion. So it's unique in the fact that each piece will be a different length, different drilling hole locations, but it's all aluminum extrusion. How our automation system works is it runs off a web application. So you go online, you enter in all of your parts, and then turn it over to the machine, and the machine will pull from a database, and it'll then grab raw material and turn it into a custom part. I know that I'm doing the right thing because I can't sleep at night. I stay out till midnight, and then when I try to go to bed, I go to sleep and I roll over. It's 2 a.m. And so when you have to wait for the morning to get out of bed, I think you know you're in the right spot.
Hey everyone, thanks for coming out tonight. First, I want to give another big thanks to Tom, because Tom, you've been here for all of us the whole time, so appreciate it. My name's Dallas Chase. I'm the founder of Artificially Intelligent Machine Shop, or AIM. And our mission is to accelerate the growth of U.S. manufacturing companies by delivering them custom manufacturing equipment. And we are going to do that by building cloud-controlled automated machine solutions. So last summer I was working my dream job at Tesla Motors. And my job while I was there was to design enclosures for robots. And an enclosure is a guarding that prevents an operator from reaching into and getting their arms torn off. And it's made out of aluminum extrusion. So originally I outsourced this work to different shops, but they were taking 6 weeks to get the stuff back, and it's completely unacceptable because we're losing production time, right? So I ended up staying late and working hours to machine this stuff myself. And while I was doing that, I realized what a great opportunity I'd stumbled on, that I could actually develop an automation system to machine aluminum extrusion. And so I'd like to share that solution with you guys. So the system that we've come up with is you go to an online web application and you enter in your different part parameters. You can do it to any computer that's connected to the internet. The different parameters that you've entered in will be pulled from a database, and the machine will then perform it'll pull the correct material and perform the necessary machining operations, and then batch all of your parts for your project. So why is this so important? It's a fancy new machine, but what's the value of it? So currently, manufacturing machine shops, they struggle with labor. So when they are under production, they're paying for labor that they're not even using. With AIM, you only pay for the machining operations that you need. Best case scenario, these machine shops are running at production capacity. Problem there is labor is still very expensive, and it takes them a long time to turn over parts. With AIM, it's much cheaper because it's an automated solution, and our machines will work 4 times faster than employees. Finally, the worst case scenario, you're over capacity and you're going to lose customers because of this, because you can't fulfill orders. And not only that, but the orders that you can't fulfill, you're going to be paying a lot more for overtime wages and your waste material due to the rushed orders. But with AIM, since our systems are completely automated, they can work through the night and keep producing parts. So the market size, the US machine shop market is $50 billion. Of that, aluminum extrusion companies generate $500 million. So the 15 major companies that we are targeting, and there's 15 major companies that we're targeting. These aluminum extrusion companies spend about $75 million a year on labor to machine aluminum extrusion. So that's our phase 1 target market. So our business plan is similar to the software as a service business plan. They pay for a one-time $10,000 installation fee. After that, they're charged monthly based upon the number of operations the machine performs. So cutting, drilling, and the taps that it puts in. And so for an average customer in that 15 major company target, that customer is valued to us at about $870,000. So in just 10 weeks, we've had really good initial success. We've had a company down in Akron, Ohio named Item North America, and they are interested in funding our prototype build. I visited with them in Akron 3 times. I've been talking with their president and vice president. They're very interested and they see the value in what we're building. And we've gotten great feedback from all the other customers that we've talked to so far. And through this process, we've really discovered that it doesn't take a large sales team to sell these machines because our customers understand the value of them. So there is competition out there, definitely, but there's no competition doing what we are. So E-Lumatic makes a good machine, but the problem with it is it still requires an operator, and someone has to reprogram it every time. So every new part that needs to be made, it needs to be reprogrammed. The tire stop, it's like kind of a first step at automation, and it also requires an operator, and someone has to work off of a paper document. With our machine, no operators, and it runs straight off the cloud, so you just enter everything in online, and it takes it from there. So in the next couple months, we are going to be building a prototype. And then after that, we're going to go on and be building the full machine. And to do that, we're going to need to hire a handful of engineers. We're going to be needing to purchase the necessary tools and softwares and obtain a workspace. And to do that in the timeline that we need, because we want to have sold 2 machines by this time next year and be generating an annual revenue of $1.5 million, recurring revenue. We're going to need $500,000 to make that happen. So, and then beyond that, there might be subsequent funding rounds to get us to our ultimate goal of creating not just a system that will machine one part, but a full machine shop that can machine any part that you need. Thank you guys very much.
Today we have 1,500 downloads. So we have 500 more downloads than when we started. We've been growing about 10% every week of being at Conquer Accelerator. So that's been amazing. We've also refined our sales strategy. So now we have a clear understanding of how to target colleges and how to go through that sales process. Initially, we thought that we were going to go to colleges and we were going to pitch our idea to colleges and have them create verified accounts. Since being here, we've realized that it's actually more applicable to the entire university as a whole, so they can monitor the activity and student engagement. So now we're looking at it as a per user cost for the university itself.
I'm really excited for freshmen that we talked to at AOP that were like, oh my gosh, this is the greatest way to meet people I've ever heard of. I'm excited to see how they're going to use it because we've been sending text messages out to all of them that have links so they can download the app. So once that's happening, we are seeing whether or not they're actually downloading it, and if they're downloading it, how many events are they RSVPing to. And so far, if we have students that have gone to AOP and met us, downloaded it, they're like loving it. They're all over it. They want to RSVP to as many things as possible with all these big events like participation in the first football game. They just want to find people on campus even before they're here. So imagine what happens in a month when they're moving onto campus and they want to be looking for a way to meet other people and looking for events. So I'm really excited to see how they'll use it.
In a year, I'd like to see it successfully launched at Michigan State with over 10,000 users on campus. So we have different numbers of users we want to hit per the amount of people in the community. So 10,000 is here at SU. And then I would want to expand and see how applicable it is to other communities, so larger scale enterprises.
And now along Zoe is still a student, so it's created by 2 students that had the same thing that they went through at Michigan State, experienced the first freshman move-in week of, oh no, what do I do? And we're trying to make that transition easier.
Hi everyone, I'm Zoe Zapatel and I'm the co-founder of Connector. So we've all been lonely, whether you're moving across the country, you're starting a new job, or you just arrived on a college campus, we've been there. Take Sarah for example. Sarah just arrived at MSU. She's originally from Atlanta, Georgia, so she had a tough move. She thought it'd be really easy to make friends, but it turns out it was a lot more difficult. She struggled to find people in her classes and her dorm to connect with. She ended up spending a lot of time in her room watching Netflix. Sarah's not alone. In fact, over 60% of students at college campuses are extremely lonely. And this is really negative because their grades suffer, they're more likely to become depressed, and they're less likely to finish their 4 years of college. At Connector, we're really passionate about connecting people and forming sustainable relationships. We do this through our app and website. So the way it works is we connect people through spontaneous events. So if you go onto our app, here's a screenshot right here, you'll go into your community. This is a college community at Michigan State. So you'll log in with your university email, so you have this private set of events where you can attend or create. So if I wanted to create an event, whether it be a breakfast or a run, I can go into the app, create, and allow everyone on campus to see. And this is an awesome way to meet people or invite current friends. You can also RSVP to other events, and these are all suggested based off your interests, so you have a common thread when you're going to meet the individual. So there are 20 million college students in America. Additionally, we find our product applicable to larger scale enterprises with over 2,000 employees. So there are another 28 million of those individuals. That totals our market at 48 million people. Over the next 5 years, we think we can get about 5% of that market share, which will leave us at 3.4 million. So we make money through charging the community. And the reason that the community wants our platform is because it's a way for their either students or employees to connect. It increases engagement on college campuses, it increases grades, and they're more likely to finish their 4 years. So we charge about $3 per user per month. So with the 3.4 million users, we would get about 10.2 million in revenue each month. So Connector is unique because it's a spontaneous platform meant for multiple engagements per day. So the idea is I can go on in the morning, find someone to go to breakfast with, and then later that day I can find someone to take a run with. So right now there's events and ticketing services. We have Meetup, we have Facebook, and Eventbrite. And these are great for getting large groups together in the far future. But what about what you want to do today? Well, we have spontaneous communication. So there's Slack, there's Facebook, and there's just iMessage on your phone. And again, that's about communicating with people who you already know. We're really trying to break that by allowing people to communicate about in-person events with people they may or may not know. So our team consists of myself and Brittany, who's right back there, and we specialize in marketing, user experience, communications, and design. Our technology was built from Ventura Inc. Which has been awesome. And to make our technology, we got initial investments from Michigan State University and Michigan State University Federal Credit Union. So currently, we have 1,500 downloads, about 800 active users. Each user is spending approximately 9 minutes on the app, and we've had over 104,000 page views. We started this out by having our beta at Michigan State University, so it's only on this campus. From April to May, we had students use our app, and they created hundreds of events. So we got 1,000 users onboarded then. Since Conquer Accelerator, we've been attending AOP, or Academic Orientation Program at Michigan State, and we've got about 10% increase in users per week, which has been phenomenal. We expect that to increase to about 10,000 users by the end of the fall semester. And to do this, we have events, and these events are partnered with different organizations on campus. So for example, we have the Running Club. They have 200 committed members, and through having an event with the Running Club, we can then get those 200 loyal members. Additionally, we have partnerships. So right now, we have 3 college partnerships on this university. And these partnerships actually have led us to $12,000 in recurring annual revenue already. Additionally, we just partnered this week with MSU Athletics. So that means that we will be with MSU football and basketball. They have 13,000 students in their student football section alone. So that's really phenomenal. And then finally, we have social media. We really are filling the void. We're telling students about events on campus. And we don't want to stop there. We really do want to go to enterprises and help people connect. So please talk to me if you'd like to pilot our product within your community, and we'd love to deploy it.
Me, it was kind of a light bulb click of I was waiting for a cart attendant to bring me some beer on a golf course, and I thought, if there was just a mobile app that would allow for a golfer to, place an order, and the cart attendant would know exactly where they're at and deliver it to them, that would be a lot better way to solve the problem at hand. And so that's how Golfler started off. We built a mobile app that coordinated food and beverage delivery orders, and we kind of going from there.
You are out of course and you're hungry, thirsty. It's 105-degree day today, so you're probably most likely thirsty. So you just go into your phone, you open up the Golfler application. We have an entire menu from the clubhouse. You simply press an order, you pay through your credit card right there, and then it routes right directly to the clubhouse. The clubhouse gets your order, it's just prepared. It'll send it to a cart attendant, and they can see wherever you are on the golf course using the GPS. It's already available in your mobile phone.
They can, leverage the kitchen staff, and instead of having like a caddy drive around and search for orders and route right to the demand. So I think that's the most attractive feature that we have now. We're slowly building more in there, like managed tea time booking. That'll be another attractive feature for them. Since we launched last summer, we were the PGA Product of the Year. We were a Google Top 2 Sports App of 2015. We signed up courses across the United States, in Sweden, and in Canada, and we add between 2 to 5 courses a week.
Not just help golfers, it helped the facility as well. They track pace of play, booking tee times, and also the GPS is really awesome for our golfers as well. So really awesome app.
Hi there. My name is Jason Pearsall. I'm a co-founder at Golfler. So Golfler is an award-winning software platform. It's designed by golf course managers and golf professionals to improve the game that we love. We saw that Golfler coordinates on-demand food and beverage deliveries for golfers. It does a lot more. It enables golfers to book tee times. They can register for tournaments. They can keep their score. As a professional mentioned, there's a rangefinder that allows for them to gauge distances. We also serve golf courses. So for golf courses, we allow for golf courses to accept online reservations. There's HR software. We onboard new employees. They can sign all of their documents through the mobile app, right? They can see their payroll and pay stubs. There's accounting software. There's a whole lot more. So we not only service golfers, we service golf courses. Now, 1 out of 10 of you right now is really excited because you're a golfer. You understand the value proposition that we're putting forward, right? 9 out of 10 of you, not so sure about golf, right? You're not sure what this really means and where to go. So let's get you over the fence. You're on the fence. Golf in the United States alone is a $70 billion industry. To put that in perspective, the NFL was $13.5 billion in revenue in 2016. Major League Baseball, $8.5 billion. In fact, if you combine all the spectator sport professionally, including the amateur levels, and then you threw in Major League Soccer to boot in Europe, it wouldn't come close to the size of the US golf industry alone. Globally, there are 30,000 golf courses. Again, only 15,000 in the US. 2 million jobs, 70 billion in revenue. So what are these problems? This is a huge market, lots of customers, lots of golfers, lots of golf courses, right? What are the problems that golf courses face? Well, to understand how a golf course operates, you kind of see a pie chart, right? And all of golf course revenue comes from 2 places. There we go. 70% of golf course revenue comes from greens fees or membership dues. That means paying to play golf. 30% of golf course revenue comes from food and beverage sales or merchandise sales. 30% of revenue for a golf course comes from food and beverage sales, right? But over 60% of golf courses were losing money on food and beverage operations. If you think about that, it makes a lot of sense, right? So there's a restaurant at a golf course, it's kind of in the central location. Golfers are in there for maybe 5 or 10 minutes to go to play golf at the clubhouse. Then they go out on the golf course and they're there for 5 or 6 hours. And maybe they stop by the clubhouse for 5 minutes. But it's no wonder that a golf course struggles to sell food and beverage to a golfer when the golfer is on the golf course for 5 hours in the clubhouse for a matter of minutes, right? So what we'll see is that golfer enables a golf course to sell to a golfer while they're on the golf course. Another feature, the sale of tee times. In 2015, the sale of electronic tee times became over a $1 billion industry. Now imagine hotels not accepting online tee times. Imagine airlines not accepting online tee times. The same trends that all of major industries are heading to, accepting online orders. Golf courses are just now starting to catch up. Okay? There's a big problem, though. Currently, the largest online distributor of tee times, they're called Golf Now. They're owned by Comcast. They've gotten so aggressive in their pricing over the last couple of years because they bought up all their competition, and now they're charging golfers 12 tee times a day. So golf courses see 130 golfers a day. 12 tee times a day. The average tee time is $45 in the United States. That means they're charging golf courses up to $600 a day to accept tee times. Many golf courses are turned off. Golfler offers an end-to-end solution. So what do we mean by that? We access golfers. We give them a mobile app. That mobile app, they can book tee times through. There's a range finder, scorecard. I'm not going to go through all the features. You've seen some of them in the video. The other side to it, though, is that everything is responsive for the golf course. So it tracks pace of play, right? What does that mean? It means we know how long a golfer takes on a per hole basis. If somebody's going very slow, the golf course can identify it, done through the mobile app, GPS coordinates. We saw the golfers could order food and beverage delivery, right? Done through the app. The golf course responds either through a web service or through the app. HR management, accounting software, everything is related. So you see a mobile app in a golf course, or a mobile app for a golfer, a mobile app for a golf course. And that's really what makes us different. So if we look here at our competitive advantage, there are point of sale system providers, there are electronic tee sheet providers, there are mobile app providers for golf courses. But none of them are a turnkey solution that offers all of those things in one service. Now it's a huge problem for golf courses. I know because I actually am a part owner of a golf course, right? So I know how difficult it is to train golf course personnel, especially here in Michigan, where we have a seasonal schedule, right? So every year, 40 of our 45 employees are brand new, mostly high school. So we're not going to train all of them on 8 different pieces of software, accounting software, HR software, and mobile app. And it's just too much, right? So it's really important that you have a one source solution. You train them on one thing, they learn it all. Golfler is the only solution for golf courses that allows for golf courses to do everything with one solution. All right, so what have we done so far, and what is our strategy? Well, we launched our product in August of last year, and since then, we use a small sales team, 3 of our own employees. They've established technology relationships with 3 golf course management companies and 25 independent golf courses that together represent over 50 golf courses in the United States. In fact, we went back to January, we actually had to stop selling to golf courses because more golf courses wanted the product than we were able to onboard at that time. That was for funding reasons, right? Since then, we've gone a little bit further. We established a relationship with a golf course management company in Detroit. We have an unlimited, or we have their course unfettered at any time that we want to use it for testing our product. They're the first to test our product. We've established key partnerships with the PGA of America, the National Golf Course Owners Association, as well as the Trade Time Coalition, which is actually a protest movement that's formed by these organizations in response to Golf Now's aggressive pricing model. We're their solution that they're pushing forward. We've also partnered with some sponsors to help us sell our product. So the Duran Group, they brought out the soft spikes. It was the alternative to metal spikes. They brought out the cart-mounted GPS system for you golfers who understand these are core products that still today are very popular. We're currently raising $300,000 in a convertible note to fund additional sales traction to onboard existing demand from golf courses. Finally, we established a licensing arrangement with Universal App, Europe's biggest mobile app distributor licensing program. They have the jurisdiction of Sweden. They already have existing relationships with 200 golf courses in Sweden. And Golfler will be rolling out to those golf courses this fall. We're good.
Insurance for phones only covers replacement, and 90% of the time, you only need a repair. Why would you replace your car being a flat tire? We're offering you a repair or a replacement, and with our repair shop partners, we're able to do that at a really great price. We saw that in the insurance industry, people were paying over half the cost for a new device over 2 years, and if you compare that portion to a car or a house, you never pay that much in insurance.
My first thought was comparing it to the insurances that the cell phone providers have. To send the phone out, you get a refurbished phone back. They don't get to keep their data. It's a difficult process for people. Where protection is much less per month than all of their plans, and the deductible is going to be a quarter of what you're going to pay for those providers, and you get the phone back the same day.
I think the biggest confirmation is that we're getting people signing up, eat really late at night. They visit shops, they sign up, we never talk to them. It's kind of amazing that people will spend hundreds of dollars on our protection plans really late at night, and they realize the outlook that we had early on. And once more people start recognizing that, that's the confirmation that we're doing the right thing. This business is filling a need. We're doing a few $1,000 revenue after only starting 10 weeks ago. That's what's the confirmation to us that we're hitting the nail on the head right now.
Hi, my name is Patrick. I'm the co-founder of Protection. Every 2 seconds, a phone breaks. That's a huge problem that costs people hundreds of dollars. If you have iPhone insurance, it's at least going to cost you $200, and that only gets you a replacement. And when you stop and think about it, that doesn't make a whole lot of sense. If your car got a flat tire, you would change it. You wouldn't go buy a new one. If your kitchen sink got a leak, you simply fix it. You wouldn't move into a whole new house. So why is an entire replacement the only option you get when your phone screen cracks? Unfortunately, the iPhone industry is controlled by a few individuals, and it's set up that way so they profit from these replacements. And because 1 out of 4 people have iPhone insurance, over $2 billion will be wasted on expensive premiums and deductibles alone this year. The solution is Protection. We're a warranty service that can cover your device at any time, even if it's broken, for as little as $5. We offer you a great deal by splitting the cost of repair 50-50 with any repair shop or Apple store in the world. We recently had a customer actually in Germany who broke their phone and filed a claim overnight, and we were able to rebate them. If we can't repair your phone, we will replace it. And that's our guarantee to you that you're always going to get the best option when you need it. Globally, the phone insurance industry is expected to hit $48 billion by 2020. That'll be $10 billion in revenue from iPhones alone. Currently, 40 million people have iPhone insurance, and the other 60 million couldn't even get coverage right now if they wanted. That's because all those providers require you to sign up at the point of sale with your phone. We're the only provider that can even address this market. Our business model is really simple. We charge you a monthly subscription for coverage. We split the cost of repair with you anytime you need it. And we profit because we collect more money coming in than we pay out. Our competitors right here only allow you to sign up within the first 30 to 60 days of purchasing a device. They charge more monthly, they charge hundreds just to replace it, and you only do a few claims a year. With Protection, you can sign up even if your device is already broken at the repair shop. You pay as low as $5 a month, and the best part is you get your phone fixed in a matter of minutes. You don't have to wait for a new device to be mailed to you. So we went to market by partnering with 5 repair shops to pitch this warranty out at their customers. They simply ask every customer, do you want to save half off a repair today?
And that's worked really well. Right now, we're getting about 3 out of 10 people sign up for this warranty right then and there. Additionally, we're going online to try and get direct referrals at the checkout of purchasing the phone or your own insurance plan. There's a mobile app called Cover. You take a picture of anything you own, and they'll give you an insurance quote. But if you take a picture of your phone and you're one of those people that didn't buy insurance early on, you won't get coverage. We're coming to them to capture the customers they abandon at the checkout every single day who can't provide coverage. Protection is run by my co-founder, Osman, Marie, I actually don't know where it is, he's right there in the crowd, and myself. Osman graduated Michigan State last year with a degree in computer science. He coded our entire website, and he also helped set up our first online partnership with Cover App. I graduated with a degree in statistics. I wrote our entire pricing model for the warranty plan, and I set up our sales and distribution for the repair shops. Back in college, we previously ran a startup that bought and sold Apple products online. We did over $200,000 in revenue, dealt with a few thousand customers, and we gained extensive domain experience in the electronics industry. We've made a lot of people happy and managed money correctly. A few months ago, my co-founder Swan started developing our website, and I got in my car and drove 10,000 miles across the country. I met with hundreds of repair shop owners and their customers to solve this common problem. We ended up partnering with 50 of these shops, and in Concord, asked 5 of them to pitch this warranty out to their customers. We're now bringing in over $1,000 a month, and these shops have started getting 1 customer a day, or 1 customer a week, to 1 a day, and on multiple per day. The other 45 shops are waiting to start. We're looking to raise $500,000 to onboard these 45 other shops to pitch this warranty out to their customers. We also need to expand our sales and customer service operation greater than Osman and myself. We're also looking to get licensed in 19 other states where they currently have their own unique laws for extended warranty providers. This will allow us to start our first online partnership with a Cover App, and right now we're about to start with them next week in the state of California. If you'd like to help us out and upends the insurance industry, please come talk to me or Osman. Thank you.
I think Josh and I were really just working on something that we're super passionate about right now. As we're kind of moving our product line forward, and especially looking towards our fall product line, we're kind of taking the next step into a little bit higher end products. We're targeting more menswear, the younger professionals, the go-getters, the people that are out there already, and that's who we are. So we're making clothes for ourselves as well as the people just like us. So it's been incredibly exciting to do that. Like that's the dream. I think we're just really working on something we're super passionate about.
I think I'm probably most excited about our new crew necks that are coming out. They're kind of an old vintage feel. They just say York across the front. They're really clean and simple. It's a step above where our past products have been. Just the look and the feel and the everything about them is a better step in the right direction.
This handle that we're making, I'm super excited about it. It's just a really nice quality material. I think it looks pretty good. So this is one of the things that probably you haven't seen in the past from your project. You mostly start to screen printing shirts and tank tops and simple beanies. The way I saw is if we're going to be improving our product and our clothing and moving to a high-end area, then we need to be improving our donation efforts as well. So I actually got the idea right after I went down for my first donation with Josh way back in May. We went down there and I noticed as people were coming through, we set up at the end of a food drive and we're passing out socks and underwear and various items. I noticed that none of them had bags, none of them had anything to carry these things, and they had grocery bags, but half of them had broken handles or holes in where things were falling out of. So it kind of clicked into place when I realized we were making a move to higher products. We need to up our donation efforts. So that way we're going to be including a tote bag for every donation that's going to have socks, underwear, and also some toilet paper, which are the real necessities that those people need. My name is Will, and I'm a partner with York
Your project is a menswear brand that creates clothes for you and change for others. So I grew up in Farmington, Michigan. It's a middle-class suburb just west of Detroit. Very frequently, my family and I would take trips downtown. We would go to visit our family or check out a ball game. I always really valued those trips because it pushed me out of my bubble, out of my comfort zone, and into a whole new experience. Now, experience in Detroit usually meant meeting a lot of interesting people and seeing a lot of interesting places. The interactions that had made the biggest impact on myself were those with homeless men and women. Men and women that faced challenges and hardships that I had absolutely no way to relate to. I remember leaving every single time and desperately wanting to help, but having absolutely no idea how to even start. What I hated even more was just being a bystander. So at York Projects, we want to utilize our passion and our skill set to create a positive impact on communities and make it easy for others to help men and women in need. Our founder, Josh Short, and I love designing and manufacturing clothes. You could say we have a passion for fashion. So our goal is simple. We want to build a company doing what we love and dedicate it to men and women who face unimaginable challenges each and every day. We aim to help in two ways. First, for every item we sell, we match that with a donation. This donation contains a tote bag with socks, bottled water, and also a roll of toilet paper. Through our ongoing donation efforts, we have discovered that these are the items that men and women need most. In addition to that, I do understand that toilet paper and socks and underwear is not going to solve homelessness. It's a very complex problem. Our goal is just to make the next day or night that much easier for them. In addition to our donations, we're also looking to use the manufacturing process of our clothes to create job opportunities for those that have struggled with unemployment. These job opportunities will continue to grow and hopefully provide some stability for members of our community. And as we continue to grow, there will only be more of them. The opportunity for growth in the U.S. apparel market is massive. So every year we spend $225 billion on apparel. The men's market spends a $55 billion portion of that. And through our experience within the Conquer Accelerator using the mentorship and funding, we've been able to find our target market that gives us the highest return on our investment. That is college grads 21 to 25. And we spend $2.5 billion on apparel each and every year. Our goal is to carve out a 1% market share, which would bring York Project annual revenues of $25 million. Now, to make that happen, we're going to need to drive traffic to our e-commerce store. Our website is our storefront. Well, and in the other room, because all items you see are for sale. So that eliminates any costs that we have for any physical location other than production reasons. Our in-house production allows us to maximize our margins, as well as have flexibility in a fast-moving industry, and also create those job opportunities that I just spoke about. We operate with standard retail fashion markups, and with our new product line that you can see in the other room, we average around 50% profit on each of those. And our cost of donation is just $1. To execute on all of this, to expand our reach and to really improve our cause, we're using a social media first digital marketing strategy. Simply put, we create and distribute content where our market is paying the most attention. And in 2016, 21 to 25-year-olds are spending countless hours a day right here on their cell phones. Some of you have proven me right as I've been speaking. Now, to further differentiate ourselves from the competition, we're looking to build a bridge between cool and conscious. So we have brands like Levi's and Urban Outfitters who have strong, loyal customers, strong brand imaging, and great quality garments that people love coming back and purchasing again. Then there's brands like 7 and Love Your Melon who have awesome social impacts and great causes and inspired customers. But not the same strong brand that Levi's and Urban Outfitters has. Your project has positioned itself directly in the middle in the white space that exists in between. The team that's executing on this. Josh and I work together as business partners, running the day-to-day operations and creating a roadmap for our company. And since being founded, we have grown a ton. We brought on Cassie to help us with marketing, Evan, who has been creating great video content, which some of you may have seen circulating the web. Zach has been an incredible content creator who does a lot of photography for us. And Peggy, whose experience with screen printing and sewing has been a tremendous help as we've got our new product line ready. Also, since being founded, we've had sales in 7 different countries, with over 30 states. This has led to over 10,000 donations across the entire country to homeless men and women. We've also been featured in dozens of news outlets, including USA Today and the Huffington Post. And most recently, a member of the Conquer Accelerator, where the funding and mentorship has led to a ton of growth for us over the last 10 weeks. But now we want to amplify our growth. We want to take York Project to the next level. And to do that, we are seeking $500,000 for use over the next 12 months. With that investment, there are a few key milestones we are looking to hit. First, we want to average 467,000 visitors per month to our website. Comparable companies that run revenue similar to what we're seeking will average in the $700,000 to $800,000 range each month. Now, that traffic with our current conversions and cart values will lead to $5 million in sales in 1 year. But more important than that, we want to improve our impact and our cause. We'd be looking to hire 2 new community members to help us grow our mission and really live it out. I urge all of you to check out our social media accounts and see the content we post there, as well as visit yourproject.com where you can learn more about us, what our cause is, and how you can create change. Thank you.
All right, so everybody's got their checkbooks out, right? Everybody's ready to invest? All right, let's give it up one more time for these guys for their checkbooks. Visit with them after this, talk to them, just even about their experiences. I'd love to talk about their experience, that, on top of just money and everything else too. And before I let you be dismissed though, I do have a few other thank yous I was saving for later. First, let's get a round of applause for Danny and Lori who helped coordinate this event and the AD. Where's my buddy Paul? Oh, you're right there. Let's hear it for Paul, guys. Paul and I have been working together for almost a decade, coming up on a decade, and it's been an interesting journey to say the least. But honestly, dude, it's awesome to be working with you again so closely on this time period and seeing everything. Paul's been a major force behind what's going on here in the entrepreneurial community, and we're better for it, so thank you. And finally, Paul mentioned a little bit, he doesn't always like to be mentioned and thanked, but a very special thank you to Dave Washburn, who really truly masterminded all of this and arranged all of us together very, very thoughtfully so we could pull this off in the first place. So thank you, Dave, very much. Attending our inaugural cohort. We hope to see you back here next year, guys. Yay. Thank you.